What's up, guys? If you've been following along, you saw last week at the end of the video that the right-hand drive Integra actually cranked over, got the Hasport harness all hooked up and everything, and kind of plugged everything up to see if it would crank. It cranked, and that's about it. So after that, we ended up trying to start the car, and it wouldn't start. Started checking the obvious first, fuel, see if we got fuel at the injector spring, seeing if we got spark. Had no spark, had no fuel. So right away, I just started looking in the rest of the problems on the car, and nothing was fixing it. No spark. Took the fuel rail off with the injectors and turned it on, and there was no fuel spring. And I just had to kind of look around and hit up a couple people and try to figure out a solution because I haven't done this in a long time. So since the last time I worked on Hondas or did any kind of KSWAP, it's been about 5 or 6 years. And you would think you would just remember stuff easily, but yeah, I guess you really don't. Since then, I've learned how to work on Miatas and Supras and side-by-sides, Razors and Can-Ams and all kinds of stuff. So it feels like the knowledge has just kind of faded away for finding problems or whatever. So right away, I started adding a bunch of grounds. That didn't do anything, and it never came to my mind that, hey, get a laptop and hook up a laptop to it and see what problems it has, and by looking in the K-Pro. So I probably try to check every problem underneath the sun of where I thought could be the problem on the car, and none of it ended up being it. So I hit up my buddy Chris Ortiz, and I was asking him if he'd come over and hook up his laptop and load a new map on this K-Pro for me and see what's going wrong with it. And he wouldn't do it. He doesn't mess with Hondas anymore. Nobody likes dealing with Honda people because so many Honda people are just shitty people when it comes to tuning cars. So I don't blame him. And, kind of sucks for me because he's a really good tuner. He told me to come stop by and grab a laptop from him that I could have. So I ended up go do that next day, grab a laptop from him, and then I came home and loaded a new map on this thing and gave it another whirl. So I'll go ahead and show you a video of that real quick. All right, guys, so tried to crank the car the other day. As you saw on the video towards the end, if you actually watched towards the end, the car cranks a little bit, and it wasn't starting or whatever. Just was going over the car real quick. I was hella tired or whatever, and I didn't have a laptop to even hook up to the car, and nobody in Arizona wants two Hondas anymore. Even my buddy Paco, he tunes a lot of domestics nowadays. Absolutely does not want to deal with Hondas anymore. He's like, hey, you want to do it? Here's a laptop. You can come get it and you can do it yourself. So shout out to him for letting me use his laptop. So basically, I uploaded another map, just a bone stock K20 map on here real quick. Mess with a couple things or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and try to start the car real quick. I'm gonna turn the ignition back and try to start it and see what happens because I'm tired. We got races this weekend in Parker, so just a lot to do during the day, and we're here at night, still working. So see what happens. Yeah. See that? Woo! I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just an installer over here. Now I'm a tuner, I guess. I can add that to the list of things. Shout out to the homie Chris Ortiz over there, man. Appreciate you letting me use this laptop, even though I don't really even know what I'm doing. But the internet, power of the internet, Google tells you everything. So I'm just going to button up this car and see if we can get this thing on the road. But right now it starts, and I could just turn the ignition and the thing comes on. So I'm going to button up the rest of the things on this car and see about taking it for a drive later on in the week. As you can see, the car actually started unexpectedly. Like, I was not expecting that because I tried to crank this car so many times and it just wasn't doing anything between spark, fuel, and everything else. But turns out software gets older or whatever. I think that's what the message said. But anyways, loaded a new map on it, and the car started right up. But idle a little rough. There's a couple problems. I know the throttle body, the map sensor was reading -5 no matter what I did when I was trying to calibrate it. So I want to try to get a different. Did I say map sensor? I probably said map sensor. TPS sensor. No matter what, the TPS sensor was reading -5, and no matter what I did when I was trying to calibrate it. So I want to try to get another TPS. Actually, I'm going to try to get a different throttle body, an OEM Type S throttle body or something. Because right now it has some kind of aftermarket throttle body on it, and I'm not really sure what brand it is. But TPS wasn't working, and on the back side of this throttle body, there's like a little gap where the vacuum's coming through and making it idle all crazy. So I'm just going to get a stock throttle body, put it on there, try to find a complete one with all the sensors on it, put it on, and try to restart the car or whatever and see what happens. But pretty much just need to put fluids in this thing. Radiator fluid, already put the power steering fluid in it the other day. Got some going in the reservoir and going through the system. Brakes already been done if you saw that on previous video. This car is pretty much ready to go back to its owner. A lot of the work has been done to it, and you know, anything that needed to be done here is done. So everything else is small, little button-up stuff. It could get done at the owner's house. Um, Besides that, did a little bit of work on the interior, start buttoning up all the wiring and getting it cleaned up and nice on the inside. Laid the carpet inside of it and just started laying parts in there just to see what they look like. Looking pretty clean. All right, guys, you heard the thing run. Just need to button up a few more things on the car and the car go back to its owner. If you like what we're doing over here, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, share. You know, I appreciate all you guys. I think 251 are following me now or subscribe to my channel. And, you know, I'm grateful for all of you. Extra pep in my step over here. I haven't felt this happy to work on cars in a long time, and it feels dope just to get back to it and doing something exciting. So I really love building cars, and I got a special project coming up for you guys that you guys are going to be excited about. A little bit of a mix of import and domestic, and it's probably going to get a lot of love and hate, but if you're following me, you're going to love it. And if you like the cars I build, you're going to even love it even more. So tell your friends, we're going to be doing big things over here. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.